how did you come up with everything? The look, costumes, the makeup, like where did the inspiration for Elvira come from?
Well, I had a best friend named Robert Redding. He and I had been previously in a little group that we'd formed, a music, singing, dancing, comedy group called Mama's Boys. I was Mama, and I had 7 gay men with me, and we toured all over the country from gay disco for several years. And Robert lived in LA, and he's a fantastic artist. In addition to being very talented, he has since passed away from AIDS. But he and I, once I got the part looking like myself, he and I sat down and brainstormed and tried to come up with a look that wouldn't be the same old look, the Morticia Addams, the Vampirella vampire thing. And we first came up with a look that was more like Sharon Tate in the Fearless Vampire Killers, which was a gauzy pink dress that you could sort of sheer and long red hair and more of a dead girl look. And the station did not want that. They were like, no, it has to be all black, has to be black hair, black everything. So he came up with the kind of standard look. That was a bummer because it's like, okay, this is going to look like everybody else. But he managed to tweak it so that it didn't. We got like a kind of an 80s spin going with little leather and stud bracelets. And of course, the cleavage didn't hurt. We were shocked when they said I could actually, show that much cleavage on TV. We just put it there and thought they'd say, well, you got to cover up, but they didn't. They want ratings,
No red and pink hair and pink costumes, but cleavage, yes.
Yes, exactly.
Well, I mean, it's a very, creative look. Did you work on like Elvira's backstory, as far as like, did you give her a whole backstory right from the start?
No, we didn't. We just jumped in there and started doing the show. I didn't know if the show would last for 2 days or 2 months, it seemed pretty cheesy. I was just at a local station and trying to fit the show in between the news at noon and the news at 5, so we had this little window where we could shoot. And no, I had no backstory, no nothing. And that came along later when we did the movie Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. Then we had to actually think of where did she come from? How did she get that way?